Yes, sir. We're back. TalentedOnes Media, hashtag TO Media, hashtag TO Podcast, hashtag too many hashtags, keep hashtagging it out. And we're back, man. Jay Shep, and y'all already know what's going on. Y'all know the vibes. And here today, we have another special interview. And when I say special interview, because y'all always see musicians, y'all see artists, y'all see rappers, y'all see singers. We have those a lot. You know what I'm saying? Recently, we just had a comedian. Recently, we've had, some athletes, but you know what? It's time to get back on acting. It's time to get back to the theater. It's time to get back on screen. It's time to get back to the telly. It's time to get back into that vibe. And this lady right here is on one of those shows that right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's probably about to be one, if not already, it's probably about to be one of them top shows again, produced by the one and only Issa Rae. You know what I'm saying? This girl over here went from track star to the screen. You know what I'm saying? Victoria Richards. How's it going? How's it going over there?
It's good. It's great. Just living life, progressing.
Yeah, I feel that. But so I guess what brings us to talk today, first of all, we're talking about you and your whole experience and everything like that. So let's just start from the beginning. Born Charlotte?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
How was that? How was it like growing up in Charlotte, North Carolina?
It was really simple. Like it wasn't like super exciting. It's very like run-of-the-mill type of place, which is good because it wasn't many distractions. I was kind of able to stay on track with school and sports and stuff. It's good opportunities here, you know what I mean? I actually didn't end up going to a sports academy in Florida though. Once I started to take track more seriously and I started running there at IMG Academy, ran there for 2 years. So like the thing is about Charlotte, I never got to really be like in high school here. Right. So it was like I never got to like drive and go to parties and stuff. It was like I left as soon as we got to the age where we were going to start doing that. So every time I would come back and visit, it was like, oh, okay, so people do go out here. Like it is like, you know what I mean? Kind of some stuff to do. But yes, that was pretty much my experience in Charlotte.
I feel like every time I hear about IMG Academy, I think of like, of course, because I played football up until my college years. I played 1 year in college. Yeah. I think about the D1 football, the D1 basketball, but like I never thought about the track side of it. How was it being at IMG, especially on that track side? How was that experience out there?
It was cool because it was a little bit new to the school as well. Like it was mostly just like first it started off as a tennis academy, and then it started to branch off into other sports and stuff. So track was fairly new when I got there, and there was a situation where I went there for summer camp, and like I wasn't the fastest at all. Like I wasn't really like anything, you know what I mean? But I was there for like 4 weeks. I was supposed to be there for track and tennis, but I ended up just being there for track. Because I changed like my schedule, whatever. I was like, I like track. Like, you know what I mean? I was like really like, okay, I could do this for real. And I just got really cool with the coaches over that span of time. And then the head coach, Joyce, she was like, have you ever thought about like coming here? And I was like, I mean, I thought about it, but I ain't never think it was really possible. Because, it's super expensive to go there too. So it was just like, she had a conversation with me and my mom, and she was like, we can help with the financial side. We want her here. She's a leader. It's not that you're the fastest. It's not that you're anything, but you do work hard. And she just saw like those leadership qualities in me. So she gave me a shot. And I'm forever thankful to her, forever thankful to God for that. So yeah, track was really cool though. I mean, all the coaches, like Joyce, she was like in the Olympics. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody had the credentials and they really did push you there. Like that's, I can say for me in my life where I learned to actually build work ethic and like discipline, because we had to get up early, school, track, back to like, you know what I mean? Then mental practice and
the academy part of
it. Yeah. So it was a lot, but it was really fun and I learned a lot.
Nah, for sure. I feel like you take those experiences, even maybe a little bit before that, because, I know you got some early acting experiences early on in your lifetime. When was the first time that you got an opportunity to act or to perform or even get that bug to even want to do that?
Dang, I was probably like, I was just talking to this about with my parents, but I was probably like 7. And I heard the thing on the radio where it was just like, have you ever wanted to be on Disney Channel or Nickelodeon? Like one of them little like ads or whatever.
Yeah.
Call this number. And then I was like, Mom, call the number. And she was like, Toria, like, it's probably a scam, like this, that, and third. And I was like, just see, like, what's the problem of just seeing or whatever? So they called, got a call back, went to LA, signed with the agency. So I had to be like 8, did some photo shoots, like, you know what I mean? And then I got like my first opportunity, probably 8, 9, where it was like just extra work at first. I think it was in the Three Stooges or something like that. And then it was like commercial work and stuff like that. But it was a little hectic because I was young and my mom wanted me to get those like social experiences from school. So she didn't want to put me out of school and start homeschooling me. So I kind of had to dedicate the acting side for a little bit and just really focus on school. So it wasn't like a long drawn out thing as a child. I just learned all the basics. I took the classes and I got a few opportunities, but it was taking up a lot of time if I wasn't going to completely be dedicated to it. So I had to kind of make it. Well, I didn't make the decision. My parents did, where I was like, you're going back to school. So it was like that. That's pretty much it.
You know, it's funny actually though, when you said that, you were like, yeah, mom thought it might have been a scam, stuff like that. I don't know what it is. I think it might just be a Black parent thing. I promise you, those infomercials, they sound real good. And then all of a sudden, mom, I want to try. Like,
right.
Look, son, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. They probably just
they lied.
That's like the fake. In your case, it worked out beautifully. But some cases with the modeling agencies as kids, they used to be in the mall, in the middle of the malls. We can take your pictures and you can be in New York in 3 weeks. All right, cool, I guess.
Maybe. Right. We thinking like, yeah, of course, then let's do it.
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
Like, I wish I would let you kidnap my kid.
Nah, for sure. But I think everything has an aligning to it. So, for example, the early works as a kid put the acting bug in you, even though you left it. I'm pretty sure the love for acting didn't go anywhere because you double back. You know what I'm saying? What made you even consider? Now you're on a grown stage to figure out what you want to do. Well, what made you get that bug to double back to try to get back to the acting line?
Well, like you said, the love for it never ended. Like I continued to do theater and different things like that, but I just ended up being pretty like above average in sports. So it was kind of like people, you know how it is, where it's like if you kind of good at something that can kind of get you some money off in college, you're gonna have to go do that. Like, period. You know what I mean? Like it ain't no like discussion. So I was like, well, dang, I guess I'm about to be an athlete. So I kind of just had to put my focus and my efforts towards that and just continuing to elevate and get better in those things. And then I went to IMG, and about like if you go to a sports academy, you off gate feel like I have to go to college, like and play this sport there, because it's like you wasted your time if you didn't. That's how you were made to feel. So it was like I was there, still wanted to do acting. I actually started a YouTube channel with my girlfriend, and we had just started making stuff because I'm also into like directing and editing as well. So we made a YouTube channel. And we made this one video. It was literally so dumb, but it got like 400,000 views on YouTube. So it was like for the entertainment side, I never left it. I would just kind of like sneak it in here and there. Yeah, dabble in it like as much as I could with what I had on my plate. So then once I went to college, I used to go to University of Arizona, and I was running track there. But it was like I was miserable. Like I could not do it anymore. Like. And Florida was hot, don't get me wrong, but Arizona.
Yeah. Look, I was just in Phoenix for my birthday like a couple months ago. I get it.
It was like, and it's that dry heat, and it was like 110 degrees. And IMG prepared me for it, don't get me wrong, but it's still just different because it's like, it's just you was waking up like at IMG, I might have to wake up at like 6:37 to get my day started. I was up at like 5:30. Having weight room. Then I had like 3 classes. Then I had an afternoon practice. Then I had to go back to study hall because all freshmen had to do study halls and stuff. It was like so hectic. Like it was really that student athlete life. And we did get help, of course, as athletes and stuff, but it was still just a lot to handle. And my heart was not in it anymore. And because college is that different level, if it's like if your heart isn't in it, you might need to, start figuring something else out. But I was in a position where I really couldn't do anything about it. I kind of had to suck it up and just do it. But Then COVID happened and we all had to go home. And I always say COVID was definitely like a blessing and a curse in a sense, because for me, it was my time to be able to transition back into acting because we're home, we don't have practice. It's like everybody's kind of on pause. So it's like, I don't have no pressure to do this. I don't have pressure to do that. I can kind of just sneak my way back into doing auditions and kind of like getting my parents more like comfortable with me getting back into that and stuff. So that's literally what it was. It was like the isolation period where I'm just like, I don't want to do track, but I do want to act. How do I get back into it? How do I convince my parents to let me quit track so that I can get back into this? So I just had to put in the work and I had to show them I was serious through my work ethic. So that's pretty much what it was. So it wasn't really until end of 2020 when I was like fully back into it. Like I'm doing auditions every week, taking classes and stuff like that. And then 2021 did 21 projects and got on rap. Can we curse on this or no?
Go ahead.
Rapish. I was gonna say rapish.
Look, this is my platform, so you good. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, so that's pretty much what it was.
Right, and I'm glad you kind of said that. I think the pandemic, like I said, for a lot of people, blessing in disguise, beauty and a curse at the same time. You know, the curse part is, you know, a lot of lives were lost.
Lives, exactly.
You know, COVID, the vid is still around and ain't really gone nowhere. And it's gotten lighter because, you know, people gotten the vaccines and stuff like that. You got to get those, be healthy. Make sure y'all stay healthy out here. You know, that old meme, stop touching niggas with your hands. That one, make sure y'all just still being cool out here. But now, got from 20, then, like I said, make that decision. You know what I'm saying? You got back on your project. You said you did 21 projects. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, the next year's 21. I just feel like that's something ironic.
It's one of them things. It's one of them things where it's like,
yeah, just, you know, if I was a rapper, I would call that a bar, but I'm not. We're just gonna leave it where it is. But we get to now the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? How did this come about? Like, was it just a simple audition? Was it like, you know, they saw your work? Like, I need to know the whole story. We got to know.
Man, like whenever people ask me, I feel so bad because I feel like I'm letting them down, but it really was just an audition. Like, and it was an audition I wasn't even going to do either because I saw it and I saw the description for Treasure and I was like, I'm probably not what they're looking for. This is on the third. My mom was like, are you dumb? Like, just do the audition. Like, what are you losing by doing the audition? And I was just like, yeah, you're right. I'm just go for it. And at this point, I had taken a couple of acting classes because I was familiar with the industry, but it had been a minute since I was fully into it again. So I learned a lot from these classes, just about like, you don't have to always stick to the script with the auditions. Like you can kind of add your own personality and your own flair to the character, even in the audition phase. So at that point, I kind of like just learned that. So for this particular audition, because I like didn't really have anything to lose, I was just like, oh, I'm just about to really go for this. Like, you know what I mean? Like all into it. And my character has a lisp. So
wait, hold on, I gotta hear it. Watch
the show.
I gotta hear. No, I just need the little lisp.
Listen, I don't. Anyways, I did the whole audition with the lisp, and they literally thought I had a real lisp too. When they called me and told me they got it, they were like, "Oh, and question, do you actually have a lisp?" And I was like, "Oh, no." And they're like, "Wow, that's dope!" Like, da-da-da. So that's pretty much what it was. It's a great opportunity. It was a great opportunity. I'm happy to be on the show, and it's a funny show. So yeah.
Great set environment. Everybody's supporting each other on there.
Yes, like it was one of them things where, you know, Issa Rae is like a big name, and it's a lot of big names on the set, but it's also a lot of raw talent because she's known for kind of pulling raw talent and creating gold. So it was one of those situations though where everybody felt valued. Everybody understood and felt that their place, their character, and their part in creating this mattered. And Issa was very involved. She was like literally always on set. Like, you know what I mean? And she's the type to literally come up to you and be like, okay, so here's the line, here's the scene. How do you want to play this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's that involved. Like, her name isn't just like slapped on anything. Like, she's really there. Like, you know what I mean? So that was really cool. to even be in that environment and be around people in the industry who have been doing it for so long and just learning from them and getting those little nuggets that you wouldn't get unless you're kind of there. So
nah, that's dope. That's an amazing, especially that just she's hands-on with everything. I heard another story about Issa Rae with this actor named Greg Daniel. He was working on Insecure. He was telling me how about his experience with Issa Rae, Kerry Washington. And I was like, dang, you know, that's a crazy thing to be like, oh, they're highly involved. These are such big names. You would think, you know, oh, I'm gonna have my assistant run and come do this. Like, nah, they're really in tune, which is amazing. That's an testament to her talent. So shout out to her.
Talent, character, all of it. Great. For sure. Great environment, great people.
Did it, I know from the audition part, you know, like I said, this is a role that's completely different from you as a person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever catch yourself kind of like getting too much into the moment acting, or like, or do you have to just like okay, when I go in here, this is I am Treasure. When I'm leaving, I am Victoria. I can switch.
Dang, not for this role specifically. I'll say for certain roles that kind of hit home, like an emotional type role, or something that I've gone through in real life, and I have to reenact it for a role or something very similar to it. I'll say that's kind of what I'll have to leave there and be like, okay, because it's a little trigger, because it's just like, but it's like, okay, I've forgiven this person, I've forgiven myself, I moved on. This is this character. So I think because I'm so far from Treasure, it's just like, oh, I know that's not me. So it's like not a confusing thing. It's like this is Treasure, this is Victoria. But when it's a role that's similar to me, or I have to reenact an experience that it's painful or anything of that nature, it's kind of like, okay, let me leave that where it was. I've already healed from this. I moved on. So, you know.
Nah, for sure. And you know what? I think this is the perfect time to ask this question. You know, we like to ask everybody on TalentedOnes this question. So I have to extend this question to you. With all that your journey has gone in these short 21 years, because I'm gonna put that.
Why he gotta like exaggerate?
But no, man, from the athletic side, that teaches you a work ethic to get to the acting side, from the auditions, retrying this again, from the vid year to now rap shit, 21 projects, and we got many more on the way. You know what I'm saying? Which one is more important to you? Is it that journey and that grind that you've been on, or is it those destinations that you're trying to get to?
I'll definitely say the journey. Only because I feel like when we think of destination, like goals I've reached is just a goal. I feel like the destination ain't over till you gone. So it's just like the journey is what I enjoy, because that's all life really is a journey. And it doesn't stop, it doesn't end until your life ends. So definitely the journey, just learning those different things. But from the standpoint of working hard and then accomplishing something, viewing that as the destination, even from that perspective, I'll still say the journey, because once you're there, you're there. Like, you know what I mean? And because I've hit those moments so many times now in so many different categories, I've understood now, like, oh, the best part of this was those long nights. The best part of this was staying up till 1 a.m. with my friends laughing so we can ace this exam. The best part of that was the school ride to Washington, the bus ride to Washington, D.C., you know what I mean? Not actually even getting there, because it's like once you're there, you're there. You know what I mean? So it's just like I realized like the journey along the way is the best part. And it's those little moments that are developing you as a person and kind of building character. So yeah.
That's real. That's real. I like that answer. Actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a plug in myself. We actually have hoodie. Everybody, we have hoodies. Victoria, I'm letting you know this as well. We got these journey greater than destination hoodies. They're out right now. Anybody wants to cop some? If y'all seen my social media, TL Nation, y'all already know what these look like.
You said TL Nation?
Yes, I call my fan base TL Nation, TalentedOnes, so I call them TL Nation. You know, I try to be branding. You know,
I like it. It flows off the tongue.
You did the little spirit finger.
I like it.
Nah, for sure, nah. But I appreciate it. I had to get my plug in real quick, but now
Yeah, let me plug. Follow me on Instagram at vrich VRICHHH. I have that on Instagram and on TikTok. I don't really have a Twitter, like I do because I was kind of forced to make one. But that's my name on Twitter too. If you wanted to follow me on Twitter, but I don't really care. Follow me on Instagram.
See, guys, and look, she already beat me to the plug. So look, so that you see the plug stuff on the social media. Let me go ahead and get myself in. But follow me at King_J Shep on IG and Twitter. We are following back because we definitely need the followers to run up. Make sure y'all doing that. Make sure y'all follow the business page at _TalentedOnes_ on IG, at @talented_ones on Twitter. Make sure you're looking out for those. Our website will be in the link of the video. Just rock with the kid.
Wait, you said King J Shep?
Yeah, J Shep, like JAY.
Why is this what came up? That's not you?
Nope.
Okay, wait.
You gotta get the underscore King, and it's underscore JAYSHEP.
Okay. J Shep.
Yeah, Shep.
Okay.
Look, the Southerners comes out, so
right. Tell him he has to spell it, y'all, so we can really find him. Like, man, I'm like, see? All right, that's dope though. I hit you.
Appreciate that, but I appreciate you taking your time out this morning for sure. Come talk to me and what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your shit. Keep doing well. I'm tuned in to rap shit.
Better be. Wait, what episode are you on?
I'm just starting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just starting. I'm probably episode 2, 3. I ain't gonna lie to you because you understand when you're busy, you don't really have.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm one of them guys that I gotta sit down on a weekend and
type
watch everything. And if I'm busy on a weekend, it's kind of like, damn, it sucks. But I can't say, but I have watched. Obviously, I'd be a dumbass not to come into an interview with you and not watch any of the show. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I appreciate you coming on here. I appreciate the conversation we had. Everybody, y'all make sure y'all go follow her. Y'all make sure y'all go run up her numbers. Make sure y'all go run up my numbers. And make sure y'all go run up these numbers on this interview. You know what I'm saying? So look, from J Shep, from Victoria, we gone. Appreciate y'all.
See you later.
You're a talented one.